everybody, welcome to Caroline's Closet. Today it is freezing rain, nasty, gross, and supposed to have a big snowstorm this afternoon. So this is my what sold this weekend video. I am going to get my Saturday packages packed up and shipped out as quickly as possible, and then pack up a few little items to do some listing from home because I do not want to drive in this once the real stuff hits. So welcome to my what sold Saturday video, and here's what sold. Or what sold, not what sold Saturday, what sold this weekend. Yeah, okay, here's what sold. Alright, so these are the hard good items that sold. Mainly my mom's stuff, my stepdad's old stuff. This Voice Live, whatever it is, changes your voice while you're singing, makes you sound good. $199.67 on Amazon. This dual foot switch, whatever it is, something you put down by your microphone and step on to do stuff. I don't know. I have no clue, but these things seem to be hot sellers, so I will keep selling them. This D-Day dice game. Oh wait, this one sold for $35 plus shipping, and I sent an offer out on that one on eBay. This one sold on eBay also for $29.67 plus shipping, and these games are all pretty heavy. This box, it's not huge, but it's probably a good six-pound box. So, but they do fit nicely in either the 12 by 12 by 8 priority mailboxes or the 15 by 13 by 3 priority mailboxes, and those are all under the dimensional weight system, so shipping hasn't been too bad on them. And then this Longaberger pottery crock. It is a candle crock without the candle. I bought 2 of these at a garage sale for $5 a piece, and I wouldn't normally pay $5 for these. I normally pay no more than like 2, maybe 3. But I got so much other stuff at that same garage sale that was super cheap, so I kind of paid up a little. But it sold. I sold the other one a couple months ago, and this one sold for $19.67 plus shipping. And then for my fashion items, which, believe it or not, was at one point in time the only thing I sold, this is just a tech gear size medium, little full zip athletic wear jacket, $5.99 on auction plus shipping. And then this is a New with Tags, New York and Company. Here we go. New York and Company sleeveless dress, originally priced $69.95, size 18. I had this dress listed for almost a year, not over a year, and I sent out a $15 offer, which they accepted, and I can't get it to stay, but just a pretty, it's slightly below the knees, and it's sleeveless, and just fun, but it was a good size, and it was new with tags, so I'm surprised it sat so long. $15 on that. And then this Toomey T-Tech crossbody bag, nylon bag. This came in my last thread-up purse lot, and every single bag in there was pretty decent. I think I have 2 that I'm skeptical on whether or not they'll sell, but I have sold, this would be number 6, I think, from that box, and all that have sold for a decent price. So this one I accepted an offer of $40 plus shipping. Hey everybody, it's Monday now, and I have maybe 16 things, something like that, to ship out. So not incredibly great for a Monday. Not a lot of clothes, but honestly, I have not listed many clothes lately. So I know those of you that are primarily like clothing resellers, you're seeing a lot of stuff that's not in that genre. But that's because for the entire month of December, I was listing non-clothing stuff, and that's what's been selling lately. But this week, I am definitely doing all about clothes, all about jewelry, trying to clear through as much of that stuff as possible, because Clothes Mentor and Plato's are about to do their final clearance, and I am going to load up on more of it. So yeah, so that's in the plan for this week, is to list nothing but clothes so I can clear out space to bring in a whole huge haul of more clothes. But this is what sold since Saturday. So these are my Amazon sales. I have 2 more of these flat weights for Cub Scout Pine Derby cars. They each sold separately, so 1 to 2 different people, $7.67 each, shipping included in that. My cost in them was less than a dime at a giant bag sale, church bag sale this summer. So I still have, I think, just 3 more of these to go, so they'll probably sell soon, considering it seems to be derby time. This picture frame was from my Via Trading pallets last summer. Sold for $16.67, shipping included in that. It's a nice acrylic frame from Macy's, originally $29.50. And then I actually sold one of these, I think it was on last weekend's video maybe, or it sold just earlier this week, which are the only 2 yellow ones that have sold since this summer. That always just kind of amazes me how something will sit 6 months and then I'll sell 2 of them in a week's time. But I have sold a couple of the pink ones, but I have so many of these left. So like the binoculars, I'm super excited anytime somebody buys one. And then this Spider-Man comic also sold on Amazon for $19.67, shipping included in that. And somebody did ask on a previous video how I ship my paperbacks and well, generally any book, but especially like the flimsier ones. I just make my own cardboard sleeves with old boxes. So if I have any box that's a size that I rarely ever use, or a box that's got a bad side to it that's not really good enough for me to reuse, I'll just cut it up and make sleeves and ship these in that. So that's what I do. On to Mercari. Mercari has not been kind to me this week. Going into the weekend, I think I had 1 outstanding order that had already been delivered and was just waiting to be rated for like a total of $16 in my pocket. So if they had rated me quicker, I would have had nothing outstanding on there for the first time in months. So it was a slow week. But this weekend I did sell this Homedics foot massager. I just listed this on Friday, and it sold Saturday night for a best offer of $60. This also came from my Via Trading pallets this summer, but it's really beat up. It had no packaging or anything. It needed to be tested. And I had a giant box of stuff still set aside that was like broken or defective, or that I was debating on just donating to Goodwill or not dealing with because it was ginormous and didn't think it would hold much value. But then I looked this one up and I was like, oh, this has value to it. People want these. So I did test it. It works great, but it's got scratches and scuffs and it's beat up all over the place. But it works great. So I listed it for $80 with free shipping. They offered me $60. I accepted it. I still end up with about $36 back in my pocket from it. And that's $36 more profit from my Via Trading pallets, which that picture frame was also from. So those are still trickling in, and I am planning on ordering more. But because I have to unload them outside, I am going to wait until spring, when I can kind of guarantee that, maybe at least it won't be 20 degrees with snow on the ground or something. So my plan is by about April to order at least 1 more set of pallets, because it's kind of nice having all this stuff still giving me a trickle in of income from last summer's work. So, and then also on Mercari, I sold this Caviar Couture Maybelline lipstick, also from Via Trading, and within a few hours of selling that one on Mercari, another one of the exact same shade sold on eBay. So $6 on Mercari with free shipping, $5.97 on eBay with free shipping, and luckily I only had the 2 left, and I was kind of nervous after I saw the second one sold because I knew some of the lipsticks I was down to just my final one. So these are now officially sold out. Just a quick on the side. Here are some of the other things waiting for me to list. This is another Homedics item. It's a foot bath massager thing, and I just need to test it. It's got some cosmetic flaws too. I've got a bunch of pots and pans that have more significant flaws or warping than some of the others, or some of them are just missing lids or lids that are missing the tops. And then I have two of these juicers, and these I know are money. They are expensive to begin with, and they are really nice. I just know that they're also supposed to come with like some kind of a catcher thing. I think this goes with one of them, I'm not sure. And I can test to make sure that they turn on, but how do I really know it works? And some stuff that I couldn't test appropriately, I just took a chance on. And if it didn't work, I gave them a refund. But these are so heavy that the loss in shipping would be $20-30 a piece if they didn't end up working. So eventually I will decide what to do with them. But there are those, and then there's also a Nespresso machine sitting on my kitchen counter that has these two things that I think one of them might go with it, one of them might go with something else. It doesn't have a milk frother. It's got cosmetic damage, but these are expensive pieces of equipment, and I just don't know how to. It's dusty because it's been sitting here for 6 months waiting for me to decide what to do with it. So yeah, eventually I need to get my final pieces of my Via Trading stuff listed. Probably still could make $500 off of the stuff I have sitting aside once I decide how to go about selling it and testing it and figuring out what to do with it. Otherwise, it's going to go to Goodwill eventually, but I need to get on that. Okay, back to what's sold, and I'm going to do my main eBay account now since I started that with the Maybelline. First up is this little butterfly pendant. It is 10 karat gold and was in one of my Goodwill blue boxes that I did an unboxing on recently. Just a stunning little butterfly pendant. A random, really good item in the bottom of a not the greatest box. But this one sold, it is shipping to Germany. They paid the equivalent of $59.36 US dollars plus shipping on top of that. And that will end up in Germany. I'm sure somebody's going to love that one. And then these Nike shoes. These are also going to Germany for $37.74 plus shipping. These have been listed for about 8 months, I think. They were in a Plato's Closet haul, but I don't think it was even the last one. I think it was the last winter one, like last February or something, that I picked them up. So, yeah, $37.74 on those. And then this Tundra sweater is going to the UK. So if you don't ship internationally, whether you ship it on your own or with the global shipping program, I do it all on my own, so it's a little less expensive for the buyers. But if you don't ship internationally, you are missing out, because 3 of my 5 sales on my main eBay account and my 3 best sales on my main eBay account are going overseas. So this one is going to the UK for $51.18 plus shipping. And then this is sticking within the US. It is a Susan Graver size extra large dress. Not really a romper or a skirt, but it does have attached shorts underneath it. And it's extra large. I was tempted to keep it for myself. And it's one of those pieces that I list that if I had an occasion to wear it prior to selling it, I would pull it and wear it. But since I don't dress up that often, I went ahead and listed it, and it sold. It has been listed since September, so not horribly long, about 4 months now. Sold for $14.17 on sale plus shipping. Poshmark went easy on me this weekend. It's been slowing down for me on Poshmark drastically lately, but again, Poshmark is primarily clothes, so holiday seasons, used clothing sales do tend to drop off, and I have not been listing very much on Poshmark lately. So first up is this. It is a crossbody messenger. Beyond Bags is the brand. It's just a nylon bag. Went back and forth with them a few times and accepted an offer of $9, no shipping discount. So I get $6.05 for that. And then this pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans, which I just listed maybe 2 weeks ago, sold for my full asking price, which was $20 plus shipping. And I had just sent out a $15 offer to Likers earlier in the weekend, but this was somebody new that came along and just snagged them for $20. Might be the fastest selling pair of petite jeans I've ever listed, so happy to see them go. My videos are turning out sideways. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to avoid that. Just seems like the slightest angle change makes my phone decide I want it going the other way. But anyway, this is on my secondary eBay account, and I don't list a lot of clothes on that account, except I did recently up it to the 1,000 listings. So there's been a few months when I was out of listings on my main account. I did throw some clothes up there, some of the cheaper stuff. This is just Monteau, Los Angeles. Extra large, just an off-shoulder floral print short sleeve top. I sent out a $5 offer plus shipping, and they accepted. This is just a Beanie Baby holiday bear. Didn't sell before Christmas, but 1998 holiday bear with Jingle Bell in his hat. I sent out an $8.75 offer on him, and they accepted. And that does include the shipping, which will be about $3 to ship. So not a lot of money on these. The only time I pick up Beanie Babies or Beanie Bears is if it's like a giant bag of a bunch of them for $1 at a garage sale, or holiday ones and special themed ones like this, and some of the ones from the early 90s I will pick up for $0.25, 50 cents each. And then I believe this one was actually in a bag given to me by my mother-in-law, so I didn't pay for him, but he sold $8.75. And then we have this, which I picked up at a church bag sale this summer, so it took up a very little space in the bag, but it is Torino, if you can read that. And it is like a little incense holder. It's got these holes that you can stick your incense in, or you could use it as a tiny little trinket box, or the top comes off and is a pin. So this sold for, I believe I sent the offer on this one also, $10, and that includes the shipping. Just a tiny little thing. Look at my hand. This is from over a week ago. I think it's the silver acid from silver testing. Got on my hand and I didn't wash it off fast enough. It's been through like 5 showers and probably 7 or 8 hand washings a day, and it still will not come off, which is sad because a lot of times when I'm taking pictures of jewelry, I'll set it in my hand and do a snapshot holding it so that you can see the size, but I haven't been able to easily do it in my left hand while I'm holding my phone in my right hand because I don't want that yellow mark to show up. So there's that. And then these are the only 2 sales from my mom's stash of my stepfather's belongings. This is Storming the Reich war game for $34.67 plus shipping. I am being extremely careful now with these because there were several with similar titles and similar looking boxes, and I knew I would eventually ship a wrong one, and I did. Luckily, it was to Chicago, which is 2.5 hours or so from me, so I shipped it. He got it the next day, told me it was the wrong one. I sent him a return label. He shipped it back. I got it the next day. Turned him around another one, and the next day he had the correct one. So it was a very quick turnaround to fix my mistake, but it's still, you know, an extra 11 bucks I think I spent on the return label shipping, and then 11 bucks on the new shipping because it was super heavy. So yeah, so I'm being careful with those now. And then this Invisible Man DVD sold for $12.67 plus shipping. And those, the proceeds will go to my mother. Looks like that's it for the day. I left the video open for a little bit just to see if anything else came in, but no. I still profited $338 this weekend, which for me is pretty decent for a weekend. That is after I take out my cost of goods, my eBay fees, my PayPal fees, my Poshmark fees, whatever I paid for shipping, promoted listing fees, consignment, like the items that I sold for my mom, what I pay out to her, and my cost of goods, everything. So everything taken out, $338 actual profit in my pocket from this weekend sales, and it was fewer sales than normal, so I'm actually really happy with that. I'd rather have fewer sales making more money than more sales making $2 a piece. So there were some good items that went out, and yeah, that's it. This week I will have my ThreadUp 5-pound jewelry unboxing video. That'll probably be posted tomorrow, and then I have 2 blue boxes that may or may not go up this week. I don't know. And then I'm not going to do any jewelry unboxings for a couple more weeks. For one thing, I didn't get in on blue boxes this last Friday. They sold out before I logged in. And ThreadUp doesn't have any of their 5-pound boxes. They don't even have any 10 purse boxes. I would have bought one of those. Have to get 20 if you, or 25 if you want their purse boxes. And I don't know, I can't bring myself to spend that much money, but I might do it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I've been doing that all day. So that's it for this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and come back for more. Bye, everybody.